Hi, and welcome back to Comics History Guy's comic book review. Today we take a look at Deadpool number 33, which is part of the original Sin storyline. And last couple issues of Deadpool have kind of paid lip service to the original Sin tie-in. The ending of this book, which I won't show because I don't want to give out spoilers, kind of definitely ties in with more of the original Sin stuff. Not as much as some of the other original Sin tie-in titles, but for Deadpool it works. What doesn't work for this Deadpool is the art inside. If you've been following along with the recent Deadpool series, Deadpool is in Chicago looking for and trying to save his long-lost daughter Ellie. So here we have like a child's toys and child's drawings which relate to what's going on, and of course Deadpool is the #1 dad because he's trying to save his little girl. Deadpool's a father, hard to believe. So, as we've seen before, Deadpool books start off with a cover page by Irene Lee, who is not the regular artist. Kind of too bad. I kind of like to see this as a regular, or at least an occasional story art. And we have a little inset here which kind of gives the background of what's happened recently. Marvel's very good about doing this in almost all their titles. But on the bad side, we see art by the regular artist, John Lucas. And of course, the writers are Brian Posehn and Gary Dugan, who do a good job. Lucas's art is bad. I've said this before in the reviews, and I will say it again, and I'll give you more examples. The man cannot do a face to save his life. This is supposed to be a good guy. This guy, well, he works in the morgue, but still, these people look like they're maniacs, but they're the good ones. So, moving on. This is a very, I should warn you, this is a very bloody comic book, more so than most Deadpools actually, so be warned. I'm going to show you some pictures that have a lot of blood and guts. So, if you're under 13, you probably shouldn't be watching this. Actually, if you're under 17, you shouldn't be watching this. So let's take a look. Deadpool is slicing and dicing, has been following along. The terrorists from a group called Ultimatum have been trying to kidnap Ellie, and now they're trying to kill Deadpool, such as that is a difficult task. And like a good father, he tells his little girl to, stay out of the way and no peeking. Deadpool gets shot, which if you're familiar with Deadpool, that's only a temporary situation for him. Of course, S.H.I.E.L.D. has been involved in this storyline. Agent Preston, who is a life model decoy with a real person's mind, was shot up a bit in the previous book. Here she's being 3D printed a new skin, which is kind of weird, but if you think about it, it might make sense. So S.H.I.E.L.D. is getting ready to go and help out Deadpool. Again, look at the faces. I mean, looks like a corpse. Sorry. And of course, if you're familiar with Ultimatum, you know that its founder is a bad guy named Flag Smasher. They're basically anti-nationalistic anarchists. And the bloody art, well, if you want to call it art, reminds me almost of an old Japanese or Chinese martial arts kung fu show where they kill off lots of people in very bloody ways. So Flag Smasher is a bad guy. He is attempting to kill Ellie, and apparently he is succeeding. Now, again, I'll try to avoid spoilers and let you know exactly what happens here. But Deadpool kind of revives, goes to town, and is attempting to get revenge for his little girl. Again, very bloody. The art. Lucas has trouble doing faces. I'm not really sure why. I'll kind of pass on that. We don't want to see too much of what's going on there. Deadpool going to town. Again, the art here is questionable at best. So, we have moving through here. Again, trying to avoid any major spoilers. And so, we move on. So again, I really can't show you too much of the giving away stuff at the end. This is the last book of the Deadpool series with John Lucas as its regular artist. Yay! Okay, so the storyline is good. It's really the only reason I've stuck around reading and reviewing these Deadpools. The story is good. The tie-in with Original Sin has been tenuous at best, but I think that's going to pick up. And really the whole run of storylines here involving Deadpool, his new wife Shikla, the girl Ellie, and then the big secret that's coming up, which I don't want to spoil that for you. The storyline is good. The art is horrible. But thankfully Lucas is off the title after this book. Scott Koblish is going to be picking it up next issue in 34, which, if you pay attention to any Deadpool news, issue number 34 is going to have a very interesting cover, which is a 3D cover. I'm looking forward to seeing that. And it makes fun of DC Comics, which I can just see Deadpool having fun with that. So, our long, terrible Deadpool nightmare is over. John Lucas is leaving the title. Thank goodness. We'll get hopefully a real artist in. Koblish's work isn't great, but it's not bad and bordering on good from what I've seen before. So hopefully his take on Deadpool is much better. I don't have to hold my nose while reading the book anymore. So if you love Deadpool, pick it up. If you are just collecting Deadpool, read the first and last page and put it away in a bag. If you like John Lucas, well, you probably turned this off already. So, until next time, folks, when we review Deadpool 34, subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can get our updates on all the Marvel and DC comic books that we review. All right, later on.